Today we're going to be testing the buy sell magic indicator for TradingView, so let's get straight to it. Hey traders, I hope you're all going extremely well. My name's David and welcome to my channel where I go through trading strategies that I find on YouTube and on our web, and then I use code to backtest them to debunk the bad ones and find the good ones. Today we're going to be looking at a trading strategy off of the Quantum Trading Strategy YouTube channel. This is the first time that I've visited this channel and coded one of their strategies. It involves a couple of indicators that are free on TradingView, including the Chandelier Exit. And then we have our RSIs as standard, but we're on two different lengths. We'll discuss that in a minute. Then to top it all off, we're going to be using the Heikin-Ashi candles. Just as a side note, I do know that this is not the trading strategy that I was meant to be trading today, but I'm trying to do the order blocks ones in the background. It's taken a bit longer, so I thought I'd do this one just so that we have something to talk about today. So anyway, let's go and have a look at the screen. Let's go and have a look at the trading strategy, see how it works, see if it actually really works by testing it and back testing it. Let's go over to my screen. If I may ask, just before I go to my screen, if you do enjoy the video, if you don't mind just giving it a good old thumbs up, it does help me to grow the community. And you can come and join us. All of the Patreon links are down in the description below. You can also add this and all of my indicators to your TradingView. Let's go to my computer and have a look at this strategy. Right, here I am on my screen, on my computer. Giving credit where credit is due, as always. This trading strategy comes from Quantum Trading Strategies, one of their most recent videos, so I thought I'd give it a go. Suggested also by a couple of users off of my Discord. Right, okay, let's have a look at the rules. What I'll be doing is I'll be going through the rules, how this trading strategy works, and then I'll give my optimizations if things don't work out as expected, and hopefully you'll be able to find better results with those optimizations. Right, here we are on my screen on BTC USDT. As always, I'm currently on the 1 hour chart. This one they reckon will work on the 5 minute, 15 minute and the 1 hour. Currently I have no indicators on the screen, so let's start adding these indicators. As you can see, Bitcoin is going for a bit of a pump at the moment, which is absolutely wonderful to see. So let's go and add the first indicators. So we're going to be looking for the Chandelier Exit by Everget. So it's going to be the third one here, so you have to click that to add it to the screen. Now it's going to give you something that looks very much like a super trend. Have buy and sell signals here, and then we're going to start adding a couple of other indicators as well. We're going to be adding the RSI. We're going to be adding RSI twice, so I need to scroll right the way down here after all of this and go to relative strength index. I'm going to click that twice to add 2, and you'll see why in a minute. And the last and final thing we're going to be changing on these is not really an indicator, but more the candles. We're going to change them over to Heikin-Ashi candles up here. Now, as a coder, I won't be able to use these Heikin-Ashi candles because they won't be able to. The algorithms on TradingView won't allow us to do that. But the good thing is that I will be able to code in an overlay, so we could be getting the same entries as if we had real Heikin-Ashi candles. Okay, the settings for this is going to be a bit strange, but we're going to give it a go anyway. We're going to click the cog up here, and we're going to change our ATR period to 1 and our multiplier to 1.85. Now, this is the first time I've seen these kind of settings used, but we won't criticize it until we've back tested it, I guess. Okay, as you can see, it does seem to give a bit better results. Let's have a look. We have a couple of decent entries by the looks of it here. Okay, and then we're going to go over to the RSI. Now, the first RSI we're going to put onto a 25, and then we're going to remove the actual MA band here. He would change the color to yellow over this one here, so that we get a thicker line just like that, so it's easier to see. And then the second RSI level is going to be 100. We're going to click 100 just there, 100 here, and we're going to do the same. We're going to remove the MA band. We're going to make this one white, and we're going to make it nice and thick too. And that's great. So that's the two indicators that we add. Now what we do is we click these buttons, these three dots at the top here, and we're going to move this one down to the below. So we have them both on exactly the same panels here. And then we have to go up to the top here, click on those buttons again, and we're going to pin to scale Z. And then we're going to do the same here, pin to scale Z, which would already be there anyway. That means that they're all pinned to the same scale so that we can find best entries. Okay, so when we're looking for long positions, we're waiting for the yellow RSI to be above the white, and when we're looking for shorts, we're looking for the white to be above the yellow, just like these here. Okay, I guess let's have a look at some of these entries. Right, as I said, this one was on the 5 minute to 1 hour time frame. I'm currently on the 1 hour, so we're going to stick with that for the moment for a couple of entries. And then I will test it using code like I said, and then we'll be able to have a look at also on the 5 minutes. So the first entries are going to be taken when we have our yellow line over our white line just here. When we're looking for buys, where there's a buy signal just here from this Chandelier exit indicator. And we're going to have to have a green candle in the Heikin-Ashi. This is our first entry here. We would have got in just about here. Now our exit would have been either on the swing low, so very, very close to the entry just here at 1%, and we would have been looking at a 2 risk to reward. As you can see, that was a win. Unfortunately, inside the actual trading strategy on their YouTube channel, they haven't got really many examples of the actual trades. So the actual stop losses and things like that I've had to come up with as I've been going along, but I'm guessing this seems quite good. We'll go through those when we've got the script together. It makes it a bit easier. So here we go, a second one here. We're going to add a short. Now this short is looking for a sell signal. We've got a red candle and we've got to have the white over the yellow just here. So that would have been an entry. Okay, we're going to be looking for our stop loss to be at the swing high up here. And we're going to look for a 2 risk to reward as well. Now that one was only just a actual win as well, so that's perfect. So we do seem to be getting a couple of decent entries on those. We have a win of 2% here and a win of 3% just here. As you can see, there's a couple here as well that seem to be quite good as well. So yeah, it doesn't look too bad on paper. I guess the best thing we can do is code this and then we can backtest it on a longer period to see if it actually really does work. Right, let's get to coding it. But whilst the music is playing, if you do have any suggestions for trading strategies that you'd like me to code, please don't hesitate to put them down in the comments below and I'll give it a go. Right, let's go over to the computer again.
There will be a new strategy. Come on, David, hurry up. Come on, David, show us what you got. Come on, David, our patience running out. Come on, David, show us what you got.
Okay, here we are back at my computer. I have finished coding the trading strategy, and at first eye, it doesn't seem too bad. There's a lot of noise all over the place, but yeah, it doesn't seem too bad at all. There's a lot of entries, a heck of a lot of entries, which is good. I'm still on the 1 hour time frame here. I have had a look very quickly at the results, and they don't look too bad at all. As you can see, there's a couple of good buys, a couple of wins, a couple of losses. It seems a bit between the two, but I have been looking at trying to run it through the optimizer to find better results as well. Right, okay, let's have a look at the trading strategy itself. Now, this is on default results with exactly the same settings as suggested by the YouTube channel. And as I said, they certainly aren't too bad at all. Now, the max drawdown is absolutely awful at almost 70%, but you would have made a net profit of almost 1000%. Average trade was 1% and net win rate was 40% just here. Now this has, as I said, got exactly the same strategy settings as was set by the YouTube channel, but it is kind of multi-time frame because you can click on the 5 minute and you still would be profitable as well. Very much a large drawdown as well, which isn't very good, but that is tested on 257 trades. And if I go back to the 1 hour, we have over almost 600 trades tested as well. So it's a great pool of trades to be testing on, and to manage to be still profitable after 600 trades is very good. Now let's have a look at some of the stats, and then I'll go through some of the ways that I have found of actually improving that and getting better win rates. So first of all, let's have a look at the win rate. We have a win rate of 40%. As you can see here, there is 243 wins against 353 losses, giving us a max wins in a row of 9 and max losses in a row of 11. Profit factor was 1. Quite a good number of trades taken. If we go over to the 5 minute, as I said earlier, we have the same sort of win rate. We have a 37% win rate. We have a wins in a row of 4, losses in a row of 8, wins at 96 and losses 161. So yes, so it certainly is good food for thought. We can have a look at how we can make this better using better settings. Okay, so I actually did find a couple of better settings. Now, if you change the ATR period and the ATR multiplier of the Chandelier Exit periods inside this indicator here that I've built, actually doubles the net profit and reduces the max drawdown quite a lot. Now, I have gone through a multiple optimization of this trading strategy and worked out the best settings that I could possibly find for it. And here they are now. Right. So, as you can see, this one's a lot better, hugely better, and the trading strategy has actually changed quite a lot. Instead of using a swing high, swing low, I'm actually going to be taking profit using the ATR. Now, the ATR is an indicator which I use not particularly often, but should use more often, is the average true range here. Now, this will show you this line here, but you can actually find an ATR band. You type in ATR band, that will put a band onto your indicator just here. And the ATR band, depending on the settings, will help you set a stop loss, and then we can use those ATR bands to create an ARV to our a risk to reward, take profit as well. So for instance, if you were looking to enter just here, you'd put your entry just here, you'd put your stop loss on that ATR band depending on the settings, and then you could have a risk to reward of 2, just like that. So you would have your perfect entry and you'll have your stop loss using the ATR. Now, a lot of professional traders use the ATR bands for setting stop loss and take profits. I personally don't use it enough because it actually worries me, but I do now have a new setting inside of my indicators which allows us to have a maximum stop loss of in percentage. So I've set this one to 4 because I don't want the stop loss to be over 4%, and if it is, it just will not take that entry. The next improvement that I have added is a take profit in 2 parts. As you can see here, we can take in profit here and just here. So 50% of our take profit here, we will be taking 50% of the table. So we're taking profit in 2 steps. And the last and the final parts that we'll be adding is I'm adding a 200 EMA just here. The 200 EMA gives us a trend direction to help us improve on that trend direction created by the Chandelier Exit. So if we're above the 200 EMA, a little bit hard to see on this panel here. Let's have a look and see if I can see it. That blue cloud, if we're above that blue cloud there, we're actually taking longs, and if the cloud is red in the background, we're taking shorts. And the last and final part is the ADX that I have set to 20. Now, the ADX is absolutely my favorite indicator. Helps us find absolutely brilliant entries. It's the average directional index. The average directional index is an indicator that just literally tells us what kind of pumping or not. Pumping or dumping makes no difference. So we've got a line that is a virtual line that we put here at 20. If the red line is above the 20, we take trades either in the short or long. If it's below, means that it's probably consolidating, so it's filtering out those consolidations. Now, that has been my improvements to this trading strategy. And on the 1 hour, as you can see, we have 8,000% net profit, which is absolutely humongous. we have a 76% net, we've had 76% win rate, 49% drawdown, which is not good at all, so I need to continue improving on that itself. It has been taken 1,084 trades, which is a huge pool of trades, which is great for us to get best of confirmation on it. As you can see, we have won 826 trades, lost 258. We have 17 wins in a row and 7 losses max wins in a row. Our profit factor is 1.2, and as I was saying, we're taking profit using the ATR now. So the ATR is set to 2, so it's the ATR as a stop loss, R to R of 2. So absolutely, after optimization, it does seem that this indicator seems to be quite good. You always have to be very, very careful of overfitting. But you can test all of that using the forward testing platforms, etc. that I have built inside the Patreon. I hope you enjoyed this, guys. You can also add this TradingView indicator to your TradingView, connect it to bots using things like Alertron and things like that. All of those links are also down in the description. I will be back very soon doing the order blocks strategy that I promised on Friday last week. Just the code was a bit more complicated than I expected, so I had to put it off for a couple of days. But I am working on that one in the background with lots of other great improvements as well. And if you're interested in another indicator or watching another strategy, that I'm suggesting this video here. And without further ado, have a great day and I'll see you soon. Keep safe, keep coding, and I'll see you on Friday. Take care, goodbye.
Come on, David, and once again he's gone to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. RSI and MACD. If he doesn't run into any bugs,